is we don't want to salt into the grass. Here it's real skinny. We're going to go to 8 feet. We just hit start. And we are salting to verify out your mirrors that salt is actually coming down. And then as we get up into the more open area, we can go up to our max at 33 feet. And then I just kind of keep my finger on the start-stop button in case I need to shut it off for any reason. Then up here there's vehicles. We don't want to blast all the vehicles with salt. And we also don't want to throw it into our grass on our left. So I turn it down. And when we get clear of the vehicles, I turn it back up. I'm actually going to turn the pre-wet on here so we have sticking snow. That's going to help the salt activate faster. And your speed does not matter because this is automatically adjusting the conveyor speed and the opening of the conveyor based on the speed that you're going. So if you see this number, it's fluctuating constantly. That's the machine trying to keep up with with the speed that you're going to put out that target of 7 pounds, right? However, if you completely stop, it will still spread for a little bit. So I still do keep my hand close to that stop button in case I need to stop. I don't leave it running if I need to stop. So then here again, turn it down because we're going by a grassy area. That number is pretty accurate for how far it throws it to. So I'm just kind of constantly playing with my my spread width. Oh, and then I left my pre-wet on this whole time. It didn't need to be on. Pretty much only if when we're spreading in like bare pavement scenarios like this. We're trying to keep the snow from sticking, the pre-wet's not going to do anything. But if there's anywhere where there's snow already stuck, then the pre-wet's going to help that salt work faster. Jumbled up, especially if you're dealing with pedestrians or traffic or anything like that. It's easy to think you're on stop and really you're on start, or vice versa. So I was checked to make sure, right? I found myself driving, thinking I was spreading salt, drive across half the parking lot and realize I was on stop the whole time. So back up here just a little bit so we can get all the way up to that entrance ramp real good. we're out during the day, we want to be extra cautious of people. It doesn't feel good to get pelted with this salt. So we want to make sure we're turning it off or watching for somebody coming out. See here, we got some stuck on snow. I'm going to turn my pre-wet on right here. Hopefully that'll help burn that off. 99% of the time, you're going to have your pre-wet on all the time. The only reason we're turning it on and off right now is because the ground is wet. The salt doesn't need to be activated immediately. Just the wet ground's doing that for us. So, but if you're ever going out after plowing, which is most of the time, the pre-wet's just on the entire time. You don't need to do monkeying with that button. I'm going to get extra close to this curb so that we can toss it up on the sidewalk, help out the sidewalk guys, help keep the sidewalk safe. Did this area good. You can see we got plenty of salt out there, but might keep it burned off for the rest of the day until the sun goes down at least. So the main takeaways are: keep it out of the grass, don't pelt people or vehicles with it, and make sure that your rate is set correctly and you're using your spinner and your pre-wet like you should. And just be really careful. It's a big, heavy truck, right? We're gonna have a lot of patience with people during the daytime like this. So, yeah, that's it.